Welcome to the Breakthrough Network Show podcast with me, Carol Ward, the podcast that shows you how to happily step into your wealth. First, become aware of it, recognize you deserve it, envision it, and then create and multiply it. I'm so excited about helping you so you can confidently take the steps to transform your relationship with money. Small steps and small wins will lead to bigger wins. So if you're ready, let's do this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of Money Matters with Carol. Thank you so much for joining me here. Today, I would like to talk to you about a few things regarding your finances. The first is addressing the ways women act around money. And then we will discuss the emotional side of money. If you're wondering why sometimes you have a sudden urge to spend, even though you have a spending plan or a budget, I'm here to share some tips on how you can prevent this overspending and get to the other side with your money safely in your wallet. The question is, are you looking for instant gratification or do you want to grow your wealth? The choice is yours to make every single time. Before we get started, I will briefly share my story with you of who I am and why I was led here. As far back as I can remember, I've always loved numbers. I was good at math, so the next step was to study and become an accountant. I am a chartered professional accountant and enjoyed working for many years as a controller in the corporate world. When I had my children, I wanted to experience the joy of raising my little ones. So I decided to become a stay-at-home mom, always with the intention of returning to my career. However, when it was time for me to get back into the workforce, I chose the entrepreneurial world and started my accounting business. I soon realized that as much as I love my work, my focus had shifted. I felt something was missing. I kept hearing about NLP, which is neuro linguistic programming. I Googled it and found out that NLP empowers. It enables and teaches us to better understand the way our brain processes and the words that we choose and how they can impact on our past, present, and future programming. Simply put, change is possible. All you need is a desire to change and a willingness to learn new ways of being with yourself, with your thoughts, and others. Well, I was intrigued with this material and decided to register for the NLP practitioner course. From the very first day of class, I felt a strong connection, and intuitively, I knew this was my new journey. So I went ahead, studied, and became a master NLP practitioner. Now, together with my CPA and NLP, I am loving my new career as a money mindset and business coach. One of the reasons why I predominantly work with women is because I've noticed that they shy away from looking at their finances. Now, this could be for several reasons, such as in the past, many years ago, remember, the men went to work and the women stayed at home, looked after the family, and took care of the household chores. Then, when women entered the workforce, they were too busy working and then coming home and still taking care of the family and the household chores. And now, another reason could be women don't feel they're good enough to look after and make decisions regarding their finances. And let me qualify that with some women. So I am here to share with you. Now is the perfect time for women to sit up, stand up, and start looking into your finances for the following reasons. And these are just a few of the reasons. Always be prepared. What if your other half becomes sick or worse, reach into an accident and didn't make it? What if you and your husband decide to divorce? How would you feel while you grieving the loss of a loved one or a relationship? You have no choice but to step up and wrap your head and mind around your finances, how would you feel? Who knows what shocks or surprises you may find when you finally get around to looking into your finances? And in your grievance state, are you in the right state of mind to deal with the outcome? So I wholeheartedly encourage women to know, learn, and become aware of your finances so you are prepared for any outcome. And remember, there's no shame or guilt here. We are just simply being objective. And at the same time, we are looking for ways to change up how women deal with their money. More than ever at this point in our lives, women are out there learning, and we are generating high income, and we are building our wealth. Let's not leave our management of wealth in the hands of someone else. Let's know our numbers and let's secure our future of our retirement, our legacy for our kids. I have two daughters, and it is my hope that this podcast reaches their ears so they too can become the masters of their wealth. So, as the name suggests, language is a large part of NLP. Language and the words we use when we speak to ourselves can have a negative or positive impact on us. I invite you to try it out. The next time you make a mistake, notice the words you're telling yourself. Is it encouraging or is it derogatory? If you're constantly beating yourself up, it can lead to low self esteem and could potentially hold you back from taking actions. Conversely, showing empathy when you fail and using encouraging words will build your confidence and allow you to flourish. So you're probably wondering, why does language have to do with money, Carol? Well, I'm here to share with you. It has a big influence on our behavior with money. So if you're shying away from looking after your money, notice the words you're telling yourself, such as, you're not good enough to look after your finances. It's too difficult. I can't do it. These words are disempowering and will keep you stuck right where you are. And that's not knowing the state of your finances. However, if you speak positively to yourself and are willing to change your behavior, the words you tell yourself will have the biggest impact on you and your results. Results such as taking the first step and start talking about money, and then tracking your expenses, and even going a step further and asking, why did I spend so much? Awareness is key and is the first step. So, as promised, I will share some tips on how you can prevent overspending and instead grow your wealth. One of the popular comments my clients share with me is this: Carol, no matter how much I budget, when I go shopping, it's like I'm under a trance. I just take out my credit card and spend, and spend some more. I just can't seem to help myself. And this is what I say to them. Believe it or not, this is a common occurrence. We are people of habit. And over time, these habits form a pattern that operates on autopilot and guides our behavior. For example, can you remember a time when you arrive at your friend's house? And as you pull up to their house, you are surprised you're there. And you say to yourself, I don't recall making this trip, yet here I am. You see, because you've made this trip before, your subconscious mind knew the way and led you there while your conscious mind was busy thinking of something else. Similarly, when we go shopping, our subconscious mind is at work, and based on our previous behavior, we end up going to the same stores, purchasing similar type of clothes, and most likely our spending habits are the same. Simply put, we are operating on autopilot. And here's another thought to consider. When we spend our money, we are fulfilling an emotional need as well as a practical need. Most of us are aware of and understand the practical need, but not so much the emotional need. And this is where I can step in and help you. You see, these emotional needs are driven by certain beliefs we have. The question is, what are those beliefs? Where and who did those beliefs come from? Your parents, caretakers, teachers? Where did they come from? Are they serving you or not serving you? And how can you change them so that you can get different results? So if you're overspending and you want to change it up, the first step is to become aware that you are overspending. Next, discovering the beliefs that causes you to overspend in the first place, and then reframing and changing that belief so that it will serve you positively going forward. Simply put, and I will repeat this, change is possible. All you need is a desire to change and a willingness to learn new ways of being with yourself, your thoughts, and with others. Overspending is a habit and can be changed if you are willing to learn new ways. I would like to leave you with some tools that you can start using to find out more about your relationship with money. And this is a wonderful tool. Write your money story. To help you get started, here are a few questions. And be detailed. Don't be shy. This is your money story for your eyes only if you want it to be. So be completely honest with yourself. The only way, or one of the ways we can change, is being honest with ourselves and believing without a doubt, believing that we can change our results, believing that we are the creators of our destiny. And it's our choice every single time we spend, we speak, we hold a pen, what we write. It's our choice what we put in that paper. It's our choice what we speak, and it's our choice what we spend our money on. So be vulnerable when you're writing your money story. If you want to change your money story, be honest, be vulnerable. And here are a few questions you may want to consider. And remember, be detailed. What are your earliest memories of money? What do you remember as you can go far back as a kid? Now, I've learned NLP, so I do use timeline therapy, which is going way, way back to my earliest memory. So I use timeline when I do this exercise with my clients. But you can just as well use this exercise and remember as far back. What are your earliest memories of money? How did your parents and family talk about money? Did they talk about money in a good way or a derogatory way? Did they say money is good? We need money to help us live a quality of life. Or did they say money's not good? I have to work so hard. Rich people are evil. What did you hear? Write it down. How was your financial situation growing up? Was it good? Was it not so good? Were you aware of it? What was your thoughts on your financial situation? How did it affect you as a kid, as you got into a teenager? How did it affect you? Write it down. What does money represent for you? And how do you feel about money now? At this stage in your life, what are your feelings about money? What does it mean to you? Be honest, be vulnerable. And if you want to change money, this is one of the first steps you can take. And as you write down your money story, you will be surprised how many of your beliefs will be revealed to you. So don't be shy. Write your money story down. And here's another tool that I really love using. And these are money affirmations for abundance. You can use these daily, once or twice a day, but at least daily. And you can just say these words: money flow to me easily. My income increases every day. Or my income is yet to increase every day. I am working on my income so it will increase every day. I am wealthy and successful. I'm a money magnet. I love that one. I'm a money magnet. I walk around everywhere I go. At one point, I used to look down, and my sister said to me, "What are you doing? Why are you looking down?" I'm looking for money. I'm looking for coins. What if I find some money? I'm a money magnet. So check your purse, check your coat pockets, check your car. You'll be surprised how many coins you'll find in your car. You are a money magnet. And when you find that money, write it down in a journal. Write it down that I found my money today. I'm on my way to building my wealth. I attract prosperity in my life. There are no limits to the money I attract. There isn't. The only limit is the limit you put on yourself. So if you think you can only earn $1,000 a week, guess what? You are an honest person. You want to make that come true. So you will only earn $1,000 a week. So if you know there are no limits, be realistic. The accountant in me will still say, be realistic. Set your goals and work towards it, but be open. Open. You just don't know what's around the corner. I love money. I take care of my money, and my money take care of me. Another tool that I love, and I just love this tool, is my gratitude journal. And in my gratitude journal, I am really specific and detailed. So if I wanted to lose, say, 5 pounds, I'm not just going to say I want to lose 5 pounds. I'm grateful to lose 5 pounds, which I am. But I will say why I want to lose my 5 pounds. So be grateful, be specific. Once again, be detailed. And by writing down what you are grateful for, you will feel more positive. And when you're positive, your experiences are just good and your relationships will be strong. Research have found that people who write about gratitude are more optimistic and feel better about their lives in general. So it is my hope you were able to get some value from this podcast. To connect with me, please visit my website, Mindsense. And I will spell that for you because instead of an S, I use a Z. MindSenze. MindSenze.com. To find out more about my Money Bootcamp program, you can reach me at carol@warddirect.com. The next session is starting in June, and we will be diving deep into beliefs. What are your beliefs? What are your financial values? How do you put together a budget? How do you track your spending? And much, much more. We take a deep dive. We look at the emotional as well as the practical side of money. Hope to see you there. So my next podcast is in May, on May 10th. It's a Tuesday, same time as this time, 1 p.m. Hope you will join me and my guest, Karen Timer. It is my pleasure to be on here, and I hope to see you next month on May 10th. Take care, have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.